I'm very interested in healthcare leadership and leadership in general. So as a background, I'm currently the Bots in the London Student Association president. I feel like leadership can have a huge impact on different aspects of student life and generally the life of the public. And as a healthcare professional, I felt like the healthcare leadership course was the right thing to do because it allowed me to improve my skills, at the same time learn new skills that I can apply in a healthcare setting as a future doctor. I think one of the things that I've enjoyed the most about this learning experience has been exploring the different types of leadership, power models as well, and how to drive change in a quite practical manner. Even though the course was online, it still offered a chance to listen to different panel discussions and also discuss with fellow peers around the world that are doing this course in the forums, how their experience is and how they're implementing the things learned through their day-to-day jobs and volunteering or activities. So I think despite being online, it offered quite practical advice that I could see myself implement readily on the job as I was learning. So I have to say, in terms of the quality of the learning material, resources and support, it was very high quality. We had a variety of learning methods being used throughout this course. So there was lectures, there was also some e-learnings and different quizzes that you could do online. There were also panel discussion, which even though we were just watching them, it felt like they were speaking to us. And most importantly as well, the forum that was part of the course was very useful. I have to admit that it offered a really good opportunity to read what other students were also talking about, but the moderators and the module leads used to also reply to those comments and offer their own insights. It felt like there was a lot of care and time being put into this course, and even when I needed something and I emailed the organizer of the course, I received a reply immediately, which made me feel very reassured and listened to. So this course has, I think, drastically impacted my career in a positive sense. So while I'm currently the president of the Student Association, I found that learning the different types of leadership or how to adapt them, or even delegation, networking, and the different topics described in the course had helped me throughout my job. I noticed that while doing the job, I was thinking of learning points taught throughout the course. And on top of that as well, it offered me a lot of skill set that I then used to teach others. So I was lucky enough to be offered the opportunity to deliver lectures to first and second year medical students about leadership in general, but also leadership in a student politics setting. And I have to say that this course really helped me and equipped me with the right skills. And it was surprising to especially notice how I was able to implement what I was taught very, very early on and in a practical way. So one important skill that this course allowed me to develop is recognizing how you don't have to be one particular leader, one type of leader. You can be all depending on the setting you're in. And I think going through the different leadership styles and different types and understanding when it's suitable to apply a different type of leadership upon another has been incredibly useful. And especially in the role that I am in, where I'm managing different stakeholders, so students, university staff, even externals. Adapting my leadership style according to the setting, according to the audience, has been incredibly useful. So in terms of specific things that it has allowed me to apply, there's a particular section in the course that talks about delegation. And that's a very important skill to learn as a leader. And something essential is looking at what type of delegation you would give to different people in your team. And it looks at the skills that they may have, the confidence that they may have, and it allows you to also cater how much you delegate and when to delegate, and the urgency of things depending on the person that you have in front of you and depending on the task at hand. And I found that very useful because I had struggled with delegation at times. times, but having that sort of framework and sort of rules set to allow you to identify better when to delegate and to who has really helped me throughout this role. And again, it's something that I also sort of relayed back to different people in my team that are also sort of managing areas that might need delegation as well. What I really enjoyed about this course is the fact that I could do it alongside my full-time job. And I assume a lot of other people did it as well alongside their jobs, alongside their studies. And so it offers that flexibility that allows you to gain new skills and practice them at the same time while not having to take time out, which is really important when you get really busy. And also at the same time, it's not just beneficial in terms of leadership, it's beneficial in terms of life skills. One aspect and topic of the course was values-based leadership, and that is something that you can apply to your day-to-day life, whether you're a parent, whether you have a job, whether you're a student, whether you're a doctor or not. There's so much that you can utilize those skills for. And in terms of short course in general, I'd say go for it. You have nothing to lose and all to gain. So definitely take a chance and take a look at what Queen Mary University of London offers in terms of short courses. And I'd highly recommend you try one.